Kikinda is situated in the northern part of Banat. It is a lowland settlement located within a rich and fertile plain, dating back from the middle of the 18th century. Today it is the heart of this part of Vojvodina, well known for its hospitality, pumpkins, roof tiles, owls, coats of arms, German-style old doors, Einfahrt, and the most beautiful street in the world. Along with the economic prosperity of the town, the branch of industry for which Kikinda is still known for, the production of roof tiles in the Toza Marković factory, has also prospered. The oldest factory in Kikinda, made on the foundations of the concern of the Bone Brick family at the end of the 19th century, produced high-quality material known all over the world. After the Second World War and the process of nationalization, the factory became state property, and at the end of the 80s, Toza was exporting products all over the world. Even today, Toza Marković factory continues with the same production, but on a much smaller scale. Such a successful roof tile industry is largely connected with the specific location of Kikinda, which is globally known for its uniquely rich deposits of high-quality clay. Having in mind these resources, the Center for Fine and Applied Arts, TERRA, was quite naturally founded in Kikinda as a logical development of the cultural, geological and historical heritage of this region.
S akcentom na činjenicu da Kikinda počiva na ceo grad i okolina, na enormnim količinama gline. I to radi se o veoma kvalitetnoj glini. Daleko od toga da je moglo se desi da taj segment, da ta činjenica nije uticala i na moje detinjstvo. Ne na moje, nego na detinjstvo sve dece koje su se rodila i odrastala u gradu.
It is TERRA that connects the successes of cultural events from the 19th century with the present, but also with the future. The Center for Fine and Applied Arts, TERRA, started its work by founding the first international symposium in 1982, which is still held today and attracts artists from all parts of the world every year.
Mnogi se pitaju kad se meni javila ili rodila ideja o simpozijumu TERRA, da? Ja naravno tačno znam kad se to dogodilo. To je bilo kad sam bio na 3. godini akademije, nakon zimskog raspusta. Tokom raspusta sam napravio 3 veće terakote. Kad kažem veće, to je bogom bilo 50-ak, 60-ak santimetra neke forme. I te skulpture sam ispekao u aktivnim fabrikama Toze Markovića. Oni imaju ogromne peći. Ja sam to odneo na akademiju, ne sluteći da će to izazvati pravu pometnju. Odjedanput su se svi sjatili, šta ti je ovo, otkuda takve velike terakote. Verujem da sam ja bio zbunjen. Nisam očekivao uopšte bilo kakvu reakciju, a sad bilo kakvu. Očekivao sam da padnu u nesvijest od kvaliteta skulpture, naravno, a ne da reaguju na veličinu tih terakota. I onda nešto shvatiš da to što je meni nešto savršeno normalno, da to ni blizu nije tako. I tu je meni kliknulo. Onda sam počeo da razmišljam kako bi bilo sjajno da u Kikindi, naravno kad se vratim nakon studija, pokrenem i ustanovim simpozijum skulpture, ali skulpture u terakoti, sa akcentom na veliki format.
The organizers of TERRA Symposium have wisely used the existing human resources as well as material and natural resources of Kikinda. TERRA was given the factory premises named Drugi Pogon, second plant, located within the abandoned old Bones brickyard at the outskirts of Kikinda, which was transformed into a spacious and well-organized sculpting studio. The Toza Marković factory provided the participants of the symposium with excellent conditions for their artistic activities. Large amounts of high-quality and flexible clay from Kikinda, including excellent conditions for the process of natural drying of those large, freshly sculpted sculptures within the Austro-Hungarian corridor systems.
Evo, mi smo ovdje 38 godina, 10 godina prije nego što ćemo se mi useliti, je ovaj prostor bio napušten, u kom smislu napušten. Napravljena je nova fabrika sa novom tehnologijom. Mi smo, nakon što smo se uselili, mnoge stvari vratili u prvobitno stanje. Dirali smo samo ono što je bilo neophodno, ne bili obezbedili uslove za novu namenu. Ali uglavnom smo jako pazimo dan danas da sačuvamo sve u autentičnom obliku koliko god je to moguće.
Dried, raw clay sculptures are baked at high temperatures in new and modern large furnaces. This is how the sculptures of massive formats are made, which are indeed very rare in contemporary sculpture. Thus, the effective cooperation of Terra and Toza Marković factory in Kikinda helped surpassing the usual achievements in creating terracotta sculptures.
Jako se brzo ispostavilo da smo relativno brzo rešili problem gradnje skulpture, ali imperativni problem je bio sušenje velikih formata. Svaki format je imao drugčiji problem, zbog forme. Tehnolozi, puno smo razgovarali sa tehnolozima iz Toze Marković. Toza Marković je bila generalni sponsor, oni su nam dali ovaj prostor, jednu napuštenu crpanu. Njihovi tehnolozi su nam bili sve vreme ovako na usluzi. Međutim, kod skulpture je to prosto, znači, to znanje njihovo iskusno nije moglo ovdje se primeni uopšte, jer svaka skulptura je drugčija, drugčija forma, druge dimenzije. Dimenzije i forme iziskuju drugčije debljine u pojedinim delovima skulpture. Prosto rečeno, svaka skulptura jeste unikatna, ne samo kao skulptura i kao umetničko delo, nego i posebno kao poseban problem.
Sama tehnologija izrada tih velike skulpture je bila totalno nepoznata. I kada smo mi počeli pred 38 godina, veoma malo se znalo o tome kako se pravi velika skulptura.
Today, Terra is implementing activities in the field of the contemporary fine arts through the work of the gallery, art studio, and the organization and participation in many other cultural events. The Terra Symposium is certainly an annual event with immense importance, which puts Kikinda each July in the epicenter of artistic events both in Serbia and the region.
Od nestanka Etruraca, tek s pojavom Tere, terakota velikih dimenzija se vraća na veliku skulptorsku umetničku scenu. Ali zaista je tako. Zvali smo ličnost, znači umetnika čiji smo opus znali. Birali smo u početku jako pažljivo u kom smislu. Umetnike čija forma bi po nama mogla više manje bezbolno da se pretoči u veliku terakotu. To je bio uslov da pozivamo u početku umetnike. Zašto je Simpozijum Terra tako, zaista je omiljen simpozijum? Zašto se svi veoma rado sećaju perioda koji su proveli ovde? Bez ikakvog preterivanja mogu da tvrdim da je svaki, ama baš svaki, vajar otišao odavde sa novom spoznajom o sebi samom, kao stvaraocu.
In December 2017, the center accomplished another significant cultural content. The Terra Museum was opened within the premises of the menage of the former barracks in Kikinda. Today, Terra is the thing Kikinda is known for, not only around the country, but also around the world. Unique space and unique artistic event connects specific genius Lazić of Kikinda with the Symposium of Terracotta Sculpture Terra.
Odavno je bila očita potreba da se bar deo fundusa prezentuje javnosti onako kako se to normalno u svetu radi. U 5. decembra će biti tačno 2 godine kako smo otvorili Muzej TERRA. Uspeli smo da jedan fantastičan objekat, Manjež, koji se nalazi u Kasani, pretvorimo u Muzej TERRA. Radi se o jednom objektu koji ima 2100 kvadrata. Jako smo svi zadovoljni i ponosni što smo to uspeli da uradimo. Tek nakon tog događaja, tek nakon otvaranja muzeja, verujte mi da smo mogli onako da udahnemo punim plućima i da kažemo halo svete, evo, u Kikindi se dogodilo to što se dogodilo.
By having an insight in the permanent exhibition of the Terra Museum, an organized exhibiting unit which consists of the selection from the Terra Symposium archives, we have obtained an overview of the works of fine arts in the field of the terracotta sculpture in the past 37 years. At the same time, the exhibition represents the cross-section of the main flows in the domain of contemporary sculpture from the 80s up to now.
Svaki učesnik simpozijuma TERRA je dužan da organizator ostavi po jednu veliku skulpturu i dve takozvanog galerijskog formata. Naravno, i to je baza bila stvaranja jednog ozbiljnog fundusa. Danas nismo sve to prebrojali, ali svakako se broj skulptura u fundusu kreće oko 1000.
Until now, artists from 5 continents have been creating at the Terra Symposium with over 270 participating sculptures. Today, the archives of the Terra Symposium represents the biggest collection of the contemporary terracotta sculpture in the world. Kikinda's Terra Symposium has certainly changed the status of the terracotta sculpture. From the first convocation, the organizers have tried to gather well-known, prominent, but also young artists representatives of the contemporary art scene. Thus, the most significant artists of Yugoslav sculpture in the second half of the 20th century gathered in Kikinda in the 80s, and since 1984, Kikinda's Sculpture Symposium has become an international event as the artists from all over the world have participated.
Nakon trećeg završenog saziva je na Bledu bio sastanak Ajke. Likovni kritičari su tamo sastali i tamo je jedna od konstatacija bila da Simpozijum TERRA ima maltene jedini svjetsku perspektivu.
At the end of the 80s and the beginning of the 90s, a great number of sculptures produced at Terra Symposium were exhibited at the most significant Yugoslav exhibitions of that time, such as Triennial of the Yugoslav Art in Belgrade, Documenta in Sarajevo, and the exhibition of Yugoslav sculpture in Pančevo, as well as the Triennial of Sculpture in Pančevo. Also, during this period, the sculpture has become one of the initiators and flagstones of the leading tendencies in our art, mostly thanks to the Terra Symposium. Special acknowledgements to the Terra Symposium was the decision to present the sculptures made in Kikinda's art studio at the 48th Biennial in Venice in 1999. The last decade has brought the advancements in regard to the technological conditions. The Terra studio was completely renovated in 2010, and 2 years later it added a new, large furnace for sculpture baking. Being 2.5 meters high, it is today the largest appliance of this kind in Europe, where artists can now construct a sculpture in one piece in full height of the furnace.
Hello, my name is Arman Ambarksumyan. I'm from Armenia. I know about Kikinda from my friend. She lives in Belgrade. I think it was a very big opportunity to participate such a kind international art symposium where you can work and where you can share with your ideas, with your skillness, and with foreign people you are going more rich when you are represent yourself by your culture. You get a good opportunity to return rich.
The symposium, I must say I'm thrilled that I was invited to come to the symposium. It's a beautiful space in which I can create any size that I want. And I've never really created a ceramic work that is larger than, you know, like a human size. So I'm looking forward to that. The people here are very kind, and the staff is always available to help. Yeah, it's good to be here. It feels like home. I think everyone is relaxed. Everyone is like a big family here.
At first, I'm really glad to be here and to have the opportunity to work a whole month on a piece. And well, it was a very intensive time. It was good to work and also good to celebrate.
Prvi put sam sada radila velike formate u terakoti, tako da uz pomoć saradnika iz terena učila sam da pravim unutrašnju konstrukciju, potporne zidove, debljinu zidova, znači tehnologiju vajanja velike skulpture od terakoti i pripremanje za sušenje, pečenje, tako da sam tu baš puno naučila.
Bila sam u toku o radu, zapravo o formiranju simpozijuma TERRA već ranih 80-ih i znala sam radove svih tih najvažnijih vajara koji su učestvovali i izlagali svoje radove. Tako da za mene biti tu posle toliko godina je jedna vrlo intenzivna emocija i duhovno stanje, kreativno stanje koje ne mogu ni opisati jer je skoro da mi liči ovako na neki dugogodišnji ostvaren san.
The Center for Fine and Applied Arts TERRA is constantly developing and continuing to surprise by its high-quality content. Having in mind future perspectives besides further development of the TERRA Museum, a new study program, Terracotta Sculpture, has been created in cooperation with the Academy of Arts in Novi Sad.
Odavno stoji tvrdnja da ovo veoma specifično znanje, akumulirano u Kikindi pod ovim krovom, prosto treba iskoristiti i kada je u pitanju pedagoški rad. I u saradnji sa Akademijom umetnosti iz Novog Sada smo prošle godine upisali prva 2 studenta na specijalističkim studijama. Uvereni smo da će Akademija umetnosti i naravno TERRA veoma brzo biti prepoznata i kao jedan epicentar i na tom planu. I da će mnogi mladi umetnici koji su završili akademiju, bez obzira u kojoj zemlji, ako požele da nešto nauče na temu skulpture u terakoti, a velikog formata, poželjeti da dođu ovde i da se oprobaju na tom planu.
Through its successful concept and work which connects artistic creativity, a museum approach to the preservation of works of art, promotion of pedagogical work, TERRA has become a unique and significant art institution, inscribing Kikinda as the pillar of contemporary art, an important destination on the cultural and tourist map of Serbia.
Sljedeći korak je jako bitan po meni. Ovo je sad već 3. godina kako imamo gotov projekat za jedan smeštajni prostor ovdje u neposrednoj blizini ateljea. Naime, polovina bivše sušare za crep je pretvorena u depo. U drugoj polovini treba da se inkrustira smeštajni prostor. U pitanju je 16 soba sa klubom, kuhinjom i tako dalje. U Kikindi je akumulirano jedinstveno znanje na temu pravljenja velike terakote. Mislimo da je krajnje vreme, naravno prvo moramo da napravimo smeštajni prostor, ponudimo vajarima sveta mogućnost da dolaze u Kikindu i da ovde realizuju svoju veliku terakotu. Delovaće kao neko preterivanje, a nije. Ja ne vidim gde bi to mogao vajar da realizuje veliku terakotu, a da ne dođe ovdje.
Therefore, the wish of the initiator of TERRA Sculpture Symposium to make Kikinda an important center of the art of sculpture in domestic and international artistic circles has finally been fulfilled.